What is going on, guys? Welcome back to Run My Crypto. We're going to talk portfolios and we're going to talk baseball, right? So we're going to look at batting averages when it comes to looking at a portfolio. So make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that bell notification so you can stay up to date with Run My Crypto videos. We're going to dive deep into some projects and see why these are super important to have in your portfolio. All right, again, this is not financial advice, just some education. And let's talk crypto, guys. Let's jump into cryptocurrency tonight and look at your current status of your crypto projects. All right, guys, let's not waste no time. Let's go ahead and jump into some data for some projects that are very interesting. And let's see the performance that I've seen. And we're going to touch on many different projects, not only the ones that are in the thumbnail, but we're going to just look at projects that are making an impact in this current rally that we're seeing in the markets. So let's go ahead and take a look at the market overall. We have 2.6 trillion in the cryptocurrency space. So Bitcoin dominance is actually down about 0.88%. Volume, we have $159 billion of volume coming into the cryptocurrency market. So here's the deal. When you look at these types of these type of data, sorry, you got to really keep in mind that, that's a lot of money that's pumping into cryptocurrency or, coming in, going out on a daily basis. So that tells you there's a lot of big money playing around inside the space, which is really relevant to what's going on in the crypto market, because we see Bitcoin, take these big rallies up to like 69,000. Then everybody starts to think that, Bitcoin's going to crash and, the markets are going to crash. I don't believe that we're going to see the markets crash. I do believe that we're going to see major, sell-offs, because obviously that's the name of the crypto game, right? So we got to understand when we look at the market as a whole that we're going to see a sell-off no matter what. But why does everybody go to the point that we're going to see a crash or we're going to see a huge dump? If we're in a bull market, and it's already kind of been validated that we fall in this disbelief area, right? So people are saying, crypto's going to crash. But, if we looked at, the patterns of, I jumped into Patreon real quick because I wanted to see, pull up the chart, because it's important to understand this type of information, because, this is going to help, drive the understanding of how this bull market is going to work. And if you don't understand, how to really gauge what's going on, or, what stages we're at in the bull market, then it's going to be tougher for you to understand, like, where, these coins could go. And having the understanding, and I apologize, I should have been more prepared, but I really wanted to pull this chart up for you, because this is super important for you to understand as an investor, because you want to know what's going to happen. And I believe that we already seen a lot of coins move out, into this area. Now, I think what a lot of times what people are thinking is like, okay, well, we're, not in this stage yet, but honestly, to see Bitcoin reach its all-time high, that's definitely putting us beyond this depression type stage of the bull market. So right now, validated, we have, the bull market basically validated, saying that, we're in this stage when we're seeing these coins move up just like this. I mean, if we jump back to the charts, we'll go back to the charts, but I want you to realize that, we are seeing stages of cryptocurrency projects making this move. And that's the move from this point. And I don't even, you might not even be able to see it, but I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to edit that so you guys could see what I was talking about. But we're making this move down here from the disbelief up to this hope area, right? So I think this is like kind of our areas that we're in, and we're going to see, yes, consolidations. Will we see major pullbacks? This is the area that we just left, right? Because we're now seeing the projects make that move up. We're in this area, and, this is kind of how, if you go to if you're in the Patreon, or if you jump in the Patreon, you could see where I kind of projected where this time frame would be. And we're pretty much seeing this time frame play out, January, February, March, of projects making that move up. And we're going to consolidate. So we'll see, bounce up, down, consolidate, up, down, up, down. We're not going to see that major dip again. We're going to see continuation to the upside. So we'll see rallies up, continuation, or consolidation, then rallies up, consolidation, rallies up, consolidation, because it's the exact opposite of what takes place in a bear market. In a bear market, you have, a little pump and then a dump, a little pump and then a huge dump. And that's what it continues to do. It doesn't go down and then shoot all the way up back again. It keeps going down. You get a little rally, small rallies, and then dumps, small rallies and dumps. This is what you have to understand. We're in the bull market. So this is what you can expect going forward. And coming back over to what I was trying to explain, if we go and we take some projects like Shiba Inu, of course, Shiba Inu hasn't not done anything in some, a long period of time. But now if we spread this out and we look at the 6 month, obviously we have to go out a little further, but you're seeing, if we go all time, you've seen the bear market dump, right? Then we've seen, areas where everything dipped low, and now we jump into that disbelief area where we start to see that pump. It looks big right here on this frame, but the thing is that as we continue and time starts to add to the overall chart, this is going to shrink down, and we're going to continue seeing these massive pumps from crypto projects that have been moving. And it's not going to be, every new cryptocurrency project. Unfortunately, everybody cannot win. But the thing is that you have to see what projects are moving while Bitcoin and Ethereum are pumping, and which projects are making those big moves. And we know that a lot of the ones that have been moving like that are, older coins and, some newer projects that have a lot of substance to them. And we're seeing them, and those are the projects that are going to get the attention. If you look at Render, significant gains, look at that, trending up, and that's one of the projects that I said, it's one that you should have, and you should have gotten in already. Is it too late? I don't think so. And, just with Render being right now at 962 in the future and where it could go, I mean, think about it. If we seen a rally from literally, if we go back 3 months, we'll call it 90 days. We seen a rally from $3 to $9. What do you think we could see in another, 3 months? 9 to 30, something like that, something similar, or, maybe a lot more than that, because once the Bitcoin halving comes and we start to, put scarcity on Bitcoin, there's going to be a lot of money that's going to be becoming liquid against Bitcoin and coming into these other projects, because everybody's out for the taking. Everybody's out to make major money when it comes to investing in cryptocurrency. Internet computer, we look at a 90-day, literally $3, $5 to, 20. If I think we've seen a high of, 15. Yeah, it's pulling 1551. So, I mean, think about it, $3 to $15, that's a 5x. And again, same scenario. If we have, made a 3x and we're barely getting started, how much more can it go? And again, with the inflow of money from Bitcoin, it's going to drive these projects up significantly. And we look at, also, projects that are like smaller caps, like Jasmine. Jasmine's killing it. They killing it. 0.002 to 2 cents. So this is what I'm trying to say. Like, these projects that are making these major moves, prepare for them to do great in the bull run, because essentially they are validated that they're going to be tokens of interest, coins of interest, based on the performance, based on, different categories. Some may even invest because they just like the communities, or, there's different variations, but we know that there's a lot of attention on, these specific projects that are pumping alongside of Bitcoin and Ethereum. If we go back to Render and, we look at, how it performed against or with Bitcoin and with Ethereum, we could see that generally this is one of those that pretty much stayed in the same lane as Bitcoin and Ethereum. And then, I think I even showed how Jasmy performed, the same way, moving, with Bitcoin and Ethereum. It's right there with them. And that's huge because we know right now institutions are investing in crypto, and for us to see the movement of certain projects correlating with Bitcoin. See, this is Internet Computer, and we know that we've been, it's been a little bit stagnant. It's a little out of order, but we do know that behind this project is really significant. So, I mean, there's a little bit of a gap in there, but generally it looks like it's stayed mostly with Ethereum, give or take a month or so. But if we go back 6 months, it's pretty much in alignment, kind of just fell off, but other projects are grabbing that attention. But this is one of those projects that I believe long term is going to be a very successful project. And if we look at, even meme coins, and we go, the last 90 days, you see significant growth in, this specific meme coin. Obviously, it doesn't correlate with Ethereum because this is a Solana meme coin, but we've seen the volume move just as others are doing. So we know that that's type of validation for us being in a bull run. So we're seeing them big pumps and, validating we're at that first stage of the bull run. So next we have, Bitcoin halving coming, and to have these projects in your portfolio that are, essentially moving with crypto currency, with Bitcoin, with Ethereum. This is very key because you could actually plan now for these projects to really do some big moves with Bitcoin continuing to grow. Who knows how high Bitcoin's going to go? We already have a $1 trillion market cap. That's literally 50% of the whole market cap going to Bitcoin by itself. Now, once that trickles out, well, we don't even know how high it's going to go. But imagine $1 trillion flowing into a lot of these altcoin projects, a lot of these meme coin projects that have been performing significantly. Those are key things to really keep an eye on and watch, the patterns. You have the ability to see what type of action your projects are doing, so if you invest and you may have a project that hasn't moved yet, but there's another phase coming very soon. So don't lose hope in your projects because, you believed in it when you invested in it. So just, hang tight. That's how I was with Jasmy. I believed in it. There was a lot of stuff happening. Jasmy wasn't really doing nothing, but I still had to believe in it. And I still, held on and kept that belief that that project was going to, start to stand out based on a lot of the work that's been done. So that's really important for you to stand behind your project. It's super important for you to understand that you got into a project. Don't give up. If you have not seen something going on with your project and, you believed in it and it's a strong narrative and you've done a lot of research, it may not have had the opportunity to do what it had to do to move in the direction that you wanted to. But you have to really hold tight and believe that anything you invest in caught your attention for a specific reason. Everybody's different. Everybody's going to have something different for your time because everything's attached to you. Your destiny is created for you. So don't get that FUD and, nothing's happened to your project. So you decide you want to jump out. And I know that it's extremely possible. I was in Jasmy for quite some time. Jasmy was not doing nothing. I've been talking about Jasmy for almost a year now. It wasn't doing nothing. There is times where I've questioned, do I stay in here? Because I have a lot of money invested in it. And, you start to second guess, yourself, but ultimately, and even the pressures of others, because you start to reach out, right? You get desperate, you reach out, you try to find, somebody that may know the answer, but honestly, your portfolios and everything is built by you. You can't really go based on what somebody's going to tell you. You can't even go based on what I tell you because it's just the way that I see the markets, the way that I see things that are significant to me. And, I share it. And some information can be valuable, but I would never try to talk somebody out of a holding, unless I really knew that it was, verified honeypot, verified rug pull. To this day, we still have people, claiming Jasmy to be a rug pull. But That's far from the truth. So, if you're invested in a crypto project, stay with it. Don't lose hope. Just hang tight, have patience, because crypto and investing is all about patience. And if you have that, that's going to get you rewards in the long run, obviously. So just wanted to touch touch base with you guys, show you what some projects that are moving with Bitcoin and Ethereum. We have Bitcoin halving ahead of us, but time is really running out to start, diving in and investing in projects. If you're not in crypto, don't wait till all the FOMO of everybody rushing in at these high prices. We're barely in the first phase, so you're still early. But honestly, the longer you wait, the harder it's going to be to be able to stretch those profits out. So, it's the name of the game. Don't wait too long. But, if you're already invested in projects and they haven't done nothing, hang tight. We got phase 2 coming. I think we're pretty much going into a consolidation, and then we'll see, Bitcoin pump after the halving, or maybe before. We'll get one more pump in, or a couple more. Who knows? But just be vigilant when it comes to understanding what project you got into. And again, if you haven't seen nothing, just hang tight. Have faith in what you invested in for sure, 100%. Like and subscribe, guys. Leave a comment. If you guys have any questions, you can check out the 10X Squad, the Patreon. There's a lot of information in there to help you understand market cycles, investing charts, candlestick patterns, stuff like that. So that's it. It comes down to making sure that you're holding tight to what you invested in to get you through this bull run to make some healthy gains. Take care, guys. I'll see you guys on the next one. Be blessed.